I'm here in Medjugorje, and I'm with, what's your name?
Angie.
Angie, where are you from?
Hornville, Louisiana.
Louisiana. Wow, also a long way.
Yes.
Your friend, no? Is it your first time here?
No, it is my seventh.
Seventh time?
Yes.
Wow. And you come back all the time. Why?
It's so many people ask that question. The
And we wanna
peace,
know.
it's the peace. It's the love of Our Lady. It's the prayer. It's sharing the prayer with everyone else that's here. When you walk down the streets or up the mountain, or you sit in adoration and you're one body, we're all searching for the same thing, love.
Wow. It's
That's
so
why I
true.
come back. Yeah.
And was that your daughter who died?
Yes.
How do you get over something like that?
Well, I was asked that question many times, is how I can still smile, how I could be so happy, because I know where she's at. I know that her suffering on earth brought her eternal life. I was at peace with it before she died. She was at peace with her cancer before she died. When she became ill, she was very angry. She was 24, and to be diagnosed with bone cancer, and it was in her bones, and it was in her lungs. So she had many surgeries to take out the bones and take out the 4 lung surgeries. So she was angry, and she was a very young woman and very active, and she didn't know why. She kept asking me, "Why, Mom? Why? I'm a good kid. I'm a good kid." And I didn't have an answer. And as we went through the journey together, I realized that it was because she was suffering for Jesus. It's because we were put on this earth to suffer, just like he suffered for us to gain us eternal life. And I would just start telling her, because there was nothing I could say that would console her, because she'd get angry back at me as soon as I tried to give her an answer. But I realized I didn't have the answer until I became so prayerful enough to realize that she was suffering for Jesus. And so I'd say it's hard to suffer for Jesus. And when I started saying that, she never got angry with that answer. She accepted it, and she became very prayerful, and she had a relationship with our priest that he mentored her, and before she died, she completely turned her life back to Christ. And it started before we came here, but we came in 2018, in October 2018, and that's when she was asked to go with Mariana up to the Blue Cross for her apparition. And it just completely turned her life. When we got back home, it was like she wanted to read the Bible or to have someone read it to her. Wanted to pray. She just became a different person, and she did have a diagnosis of within so many months she would pass away, and she did, but we knew she was born into eternal life. So it's like, how can you be angry at that, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
And for you, you're in peace. You're in peace with it.
absolutely, no doubt, no anger, not one bit, ever. I'm happy and joyful that I know where she is. I know I'll be there.
And she is there.
She's healed.
Unbelievable. It's hard to ask all the questions after a story like this, But how
It's
is
okay. I don't mind the questions.
How is it for you to go to confession now? You said friends that you're going to confessions now.
Yes. I try to go to confession at least every 2 weeks. It's a cleansing and a renewal every time you go. We like to start as soon as we get here. We like to go to confession, and then it opens up for me so much joy. You're cleansed of all the trash and the dirt and the things in everyday life that consume you sometimes that you don't even realize. And then when you like throw it away, and you become cleansed and you just start over. And that's the most wonderful thing, is that you get to start over. God always, he's a forgiving and a loving God. You shouldn't fear him or fear confession.
And what is the beauty of the Catholic faith for you?
The view?
The beauty of your Catholic faith.
That we have a loving and all-forgiving God and the true presence. There's nothing like the true presence. And as a young Catholic, I didn't realize about the true presence until I became much older.
And what does it mean for you, the true presence of Christ? Why is it so special?
Because Jesus is alive. He is alive in the Eucharist. And when you receive him, it's such a gift. And so many people don't understand it, even of our faith. And so
explain them. What is the beauty? How would you explain it?
Every time that I personally receive Jesus, it just consumes my soul, my body and my soul, and it's like I came home, and it just transforms you. It just makes me so joyful. I can't wait to get to. I go to Mass several times a week. I don't. If I can possibly go to Mass, and sometimes my husband will say, again? I'm like, yes, again.
But you have a good husband.
Yes. I don't want to miss going to Mass and receiving Jesus or adoration. It's special.
And you passed with your husband this challenge, and a lot of people, I know a lot of people, marriages break apart. I heard of people who became alcoholics when his daughter died. But you keep going together. What is the secret? Are you together and happy together?
Well, we've been married 40 years.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Prayer.
Together?
Prayer.
Together also?
Not always. But he'd be like, I'm going to skip right now. I pray a lot. Sorry, husband. But yes, we do go to Mass together, and he occasionally does come with me during the week. Yes. And he does come to Medjugorje. He's been 3 times, I believe. So he came in 2017, and he came back twice since then. So he loves Medjugorje as well.
What does he say? What is so special about Medjugorje?
The peace that he receives here.
And
yes.
For you, what is so special? What would you tell people why to come one time here?
That the undescribable peace of the Blessed Mother and her Son, because I know wherever she is, he is. There's no place that I've ever been in the world that I have received the peace in my heart and soul than Medjugorje at all.
Thank you so much for this beautiful interview.
You're welcome. Thank you.